Stop. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Archangel Michael is calling your name. His voice is shaking. His wings tremble with urgency. And his eyes. They are filled with something you rarely see from an angel of such power. Emotion. He whispers. My beloved child. Listen to me. Do not look away. Something in your spirit is standing on the edge of a turning point. And I cannot let you miss it. This is not fear. This is not danger. This is not a threat. It is divine timing. A spiritual moment so important that heaven is crying out your name, just to keep you here long enough to receive what you were meant to hear. My beloved child, stay with me. Michael has more. Why Michael is calling out for you. Heaven opens a vision. Archangel Michael standing between two paths. One glowing softly. One fading behind you. Michael says, you are moments away from losing a blessing you prayed for. If you walk away from yourself now, not losing money, not losing safety, not losing family, you are about to lose clarity, direction, inner strength, a divine opportunity, a moment of breakthrough that heaven has been preparing quietly for months. Michael continues. The blessing is close. So close you can feel it in your chest. But your spirit has been tired. And tired souls sometimes turn back. Right before the miracle arrives. My beloved child. Do not scroll. This is for you. The reason heaven is shouting your name. Jesus steps forward now. Tender, soft, radiant. He places a warm hand on your heart. He whispers. Your spirit has been stretched thin. You have given and given. And you fear you have nothing left. Heaven sees your exhaustion, your quiet sadness, the weight you hide, the prayers said in silence, your strength when no one sees, your hope flickering. Michael says with urgency, you are too close to a breakthrough, to collapse now. This is why heaven is calling your name. This is why you are here in this exact moment. This is why this message found you. Stay with me, my beloved child. There is more. What you are moments away from losing. Not a possession. Not a person. Not safety. You were about to lose. A blessing meant for your next chapter. You were moments away from losing. Your belief in yourself. Your emotional strength. Your inner stability. Your spiritual alignment. Your sense of purpose. Your readiness to receive what is coming. Jesus says, your spirit was slipping into doubt. At the edge of your blessing. That is what heaven is protecting you from. Not loss. But self-sabotage. Not danger. But discouragement. Not fear. But the voice inside you that says, give up. Michael cries out. My beloved child. Please don't give up now. Don't scroll. Heaven is not finished speaking. The battle inside you that heaven is interrupting. My beloved child. Heaven reveals a quiet truth. You have been carrying a silent battle. A battle between I'm so close and I don't know if I can keep going. Between I feel something good coming and what if it never arrives? Between I deserve peace and maybe peace isn't meant for me. Jesus says, these thoughts are not your truth. They are the echo of old wounds, trying to convince you to step backwards. Michael's voice rises. But you are not going backwards anymore. This is why he is calling your name. This is why heaven feels urgent. Because your spirit is standing at the threshold of change. What happens next? Part 2 Preview. My beloved child. Part 2 will reveal what blessing is coming toward you. Why your spirit almost turned away. The emotional shift heaven needs you to make. And the sign you will receive when your breakthrough is near. But before we move forward, no super thanks, as you requested, asterisk. My beloved child. Before entering part 2, anchor this message. Like this message. Subscribe to receive the next divine part. Comment, Archangel Michael, I am ready. Share this with 10 people. So this message reaches the hearts that need it most. When you are ready for part 2, type. Continue. The opening, why Michael refuses to let you give up. My beloved child. Heaven shows Michael stepping forward, placing his massive wings around your spirit, like a shield of blue fire. He says with deep urgency, you are not standing at the end. You are standing at the doorway. A doorway to what? To the blessing you have prayed for. When no one was listening. To the moment your heart finally receives what it has been denied for far too long. To a shift so powerful that your entire emotional world is about to feel different. But right before blessings arrive, the spirit grows tired. Right before peace comes, the heart grows heavy. Right before clarity appears, doubt tries to drag you backward. Michael whispers, you were not losing your blessing. You were losing your strength. And heaven came to stop that. Don't scroll. Your blessing is about to be revealed. The blessing that is coming toward you. My beloved child. Jesus steps forward with a radiant gold flame in his hands. He says, the blessing coming to you is not material, but emotional and spiritual. Heaven reveals 3 blessings approaching your life. 1. The blessing of peace after years of inner chaos. You will soon feel calm where you once felt panic. Clarity where you once felt confusion. Stability where you once felt shaken. Silence where you once felt mental noise. This peace is not temporary. It is not fragile. It is not borrowed. It is permanent. Jesus whispers. Peace is coming to stay. 2. The blessing of restored strength. Your soul has been exhausted for too long. Heaven says, your strength will return in a way you haven't felt in years. You will wake up feeling lighter, more hopeful, more alive, more centered, as if something heavy has been removed from your chest. Because heaven is removing it. 3. The blessing of divine alignment. This blessing shifts your path. It brings better timing, supportive people, new clarity, deeper intuition, emotional protection, open doors you didn't expect. Michael says, alignment is the blessing that changes everything. Your life begins to move toward what is meant for you, and away from what was draining you. Don't scroll. Heaven now reveals the part that was holding you back. Why your spirit almost turned away. Jesus shows a vision of your heart. A tired, heavy, overburdened heart. He whispers, you are not weak. You are weary. Your spirit has carried responsibility, fear, disappointment, emotional wounds, unanswered prayers, unspoken pain, silent battles, years of holding everything together, and a weary spirit. Sometimes mistakes exhaustion for hopelessness. Michael says, you almost turned away because you forgot how close you are. Not because you failed, not because you were wrong, but because you have been carrying too much for too long. Heaven is not angry with you. Heaven is supporting you. Don't scroll. The shift heaven needs from you is next. The emotional shift heaven needs you to make. My beloved child. This part is tender. Jesus places his hand over your heart and says, stop carrying what is not yours to carry. You have been trying to fix everything, trying to hold everyone together, trying to be strong, trying to stay calm, trying to love even while empty, trying to survive storms alone. Heaven says, release, rest. Let us carry what you cannot. The shift heaven needs is simple. Stop fighting alone. Stop doubting your worth. Stop assuming your blessing isn't coming. Stop expecting pain where love is meant to arrive. Stop walking backwards when heaven is pushing you forward. Michael whispers, your next chapter requires a lighter heart. And heaven is helping you lighten it. Do not scroll. The sign of your breakthrough is about to be revealed. The divine sign that your breakthrough is near. Jesus lifts his light, and a symbol appears. A glowing pattern of threefold confirmation. You will see one of these signs within the next 72 hours to 7 days. Sign 1, a moment of unexplained calm. A sudden quiet in your mind. Or peace in your chest. This means heaven touched you. Sign 2, a flicker of hope out of nowhere. A warm feeling, a thought. A gentle, something good is coming. This is your spirit rising. Sign 3, a synchronicity you cannot ignore. A repeating number. A meaningful song. A message that feels timed. An unexpected sign of alignment. This is heaven confirming. You are close. Michael says, do not turn back. Your blessing is approaching. You must not scroll now. Because heaven has one last message for you today. The final revelation of Part 2. Jesus looks into your spirit and speaks. You are not losing anything. You are being positioned to receive everything. Michael adds, this is not a warning. This is a rescue. Heaven stopped you today because you were about to walk away from the breakthrough meant to change your path. But now you see clearly, and the blessing is moving toward you again. My beloved child, before we continue to Part 3, anchor this message with faith. Like this message. Subscribe so the next divine part reaches you. Comment, Archangel Michael, keep me aligned. Share this with 10 people, so the message reaches those on the edge of their blessing. When you are ready for the next divine chapter, type continue. The opening, Michael reveals the real force behind your struggle. My beloved child. Michael steps forward. His wings no longer trembling, but blazing. And he speaks the truth. You were not losing your blessing. You were losing your alignment. Not your safety. Not your protection. Not your future. Your alignment. The invisible connection between you and the life you're meant to step into. Jesus shows the force that was pulling you. Not a person. Not darkness. Not an enemy. But something far more familiar. Emotional exhaustion. Spiritual discouragement. The heaviness you've been carrying alone. The quiet belief that, maybe it won't happen for me. The ache of disappointment from past seasons. This force wasn't attacking you. It was draining you. Draining your hope. Draining your strength. Draining your confidence. Draining your ability to believe in what heaven is preparing. My beloved child. Don't scroll. The next part will hit your heart. Why heaven intervened at the last second. Jesus steps sharply into the vision now. He does not look angry. He looks protective. He says, you were beginning to accept a life smaller than the one you prayed for. Your spirit almost said, maybe this is all there is. Maybe nothing is coming. Maybe my blessing took too long. Maybe my time already passed. And heaven could not let you slip into that belief. Michael adds, when your faith fainted, heaven spoke your name. This is why you're here. This is why this message found you. This is why heaven feels urgent. Because you were seconds away from stepping off the path that leads to your blessing. But heaven pulled you back. My beloved child. Stay with me. What you were moments away from losing. Listen closely. You were not losing a house. You were not losing a person. You were not losing your safety. You were about to lose your moment of breakthrough. The moment heaven has been preparing quietly. In the background of your struggle. You were moments away from losing a shift in your emotional peace. A moment of clarity. A divine opportunity. A reunion or restoration. A spiritual rebirth. A blessing that matches your prayers. A turning point your heart has been waiting for. Jesus says, your next chapter was about to open. But your discouragement was closing the door. Heaven rushed in to stop that. Don't scroll. What comes next is the heart of this message. The spiritual rescue heaven is performing now. Archangel Michael lifts his sword of blue fire. He places the tip gently between the two paths in front of you. One path leads back to fear. The other leads toward your blessing. Michael says, I am cutting off every doubt that was dragging your spirit backward. And he begins cutting the heaviness that made you feel stuck. Cutting the fatigue that made you want to give up. Cutting the disappointment from past seasons. Cutting the negativity that clouded your spirit. Cutting the pressure you were never meant to carry. With each cut, your spiritual path becomes clearer. Jesus whispers, you were not weak. You were overwhelmed. So we came to lift what was crushing you. My beloved child. The rescue has already started. Don't scroll. Heaven now reveals something powerful. The angelic shift happening in your energy right now. Michael spreads his wings over you. You may feel this as a warmth in your chest. A quiet calm. A soft emotional release. A sense of, I'm okay. I'm really okay. A sudden clarity. A lifting sensation. A quiet inner strength returning. Jesus says, your spirit is being restored to receive what is coming. Heaven is not asking you to fight harder. Heaven is not asking you to push yourself. Heaven is asking you to breathe, rest, realign, trust. Open your heart again. Remember who walks with you. Because your blessing is not behind you. It is ahead of you. And heaven needs your spirit to face forward again. Don't scroll. The final part of this chapter is here. The final revelation of part 3. Michael steps directly in front of your spirit. He looks into you with a seriousness that is not fear, but destiny. He says, my beloved child, you are not losing. You are being redirected toward what is finally yours. Jesus adds, a blessing delayed is not a blessing denied. Sometimes it simply waits for your spirit to be ready. Heaven is ready now. Your spirit is rising now. Your alignment is returning now. You are stepping back onto the path that leads to your blessing. And heaven is walking with you. My beloved child. Before stepping into part 4, anchor this message in your heart. Like this message. Subscribe to receive the next angelic chapter. Comment, Archangel Michael, keep me on my path. Share this with 10 people, so this divine message reaches those who need it. When you are ready for part 4, simply type. Continue, the opening, why heaven kept calling you back. My beloved child. Michael stands before you. His wings spread wide, casting a holy shield around your spirit. He says softly, my beloved child, your blessing is not lost. It is waiting for you to step into alignment. You weren't being punished. You weren't forgotten. You weren't ignored. You were being prepared. Jesus adds, a blessing meant for your next chapter cannot enter the version of you that belonged to your last chapter. You had to release parts of yourself before heaven could release what is yours. What parts? Don't scroll. The truth is coming now. What part of you is awakening right now? Jesus shows an image of your heart. Not damaged, but closed from exhaustion. It's opening now. Here's what is awakening. 1. Your hope. You thought it was gone. But hope sleeps. It never dies. Michael whispers. Your hope is rising because your blessing is near. 2. Your intuition. You will start sensing things again. Alignment, timing, direction, clarity. A quiet knowing will return. 3. Your strength. Not loud strength. Not forced strength. Not survival strength. But inner strength. The kind that moves silently but powerfully. 4. Your self-worth. This is the most important. Your blessing could not enter until you recognized your own value again. Jesus says, you are remembering who you are. Don't scroll. Heaven is not finished. The real reason your blessing was delayed. My beloved child. Michael reveals something you may not have understood until now. Your blessing was delayed because you were giving too much. You were drained emotionally. Your heart was healing. Your faith was bruised. Your energy was misaligned. You were surrounded by heaviness. Your spirit needed time to rise again. Heaven wasn't stopping you. Heaven was protecting you. Protecting you from stepping into blessings you weren't ready to carry. Repeating old lessons. Entering cycles that would exhaust you. Accepting less than you deserve. Mistaking survival for destiny. Jesus whispers. You were not waiting for the blessing. The blessing was waiting for you. Now your spirit is ready. And heaven is opening the path. Don't scroll. The most emotional part is coming now. What your blessing actually looks like. Most people think blessings are big moments. But your blessing comes in 4 gentle waves. Wave 1, emotional relief. A soft calm will enter your chest. A moment so light. You may even cry from the release. This is heaven removing spiritual weight. Wave 2, clarity arrives. You will suddenly know what to do next, who to trust, which direction to take, what to let go of, what aligns with your spirit. This clarity is divine. Wave 3, a new opportunity appears. It may be a conversation, a connection, a door opening, a message, a shift in circumstances, a new beginning. It will feel gentle, but purposeful. Wave 4, your spirit feels light again. This is the moment you realize, I made it through. Your energy rises. Your hope returns. Your life feels different. This is the blessing Michael was protecting. Don't scroll. Heaven has one more revelation. When your life will shift. My beloved child. Jesus reveals this with absolute clarity. Your life will change when you stop expecting loss and start expecting alignment. The shift happens when your heart says, I am ready. I am open. I trust the timing. I know something better is coming. Michael adds, your breakthrough begins the moment you believe you deserve it. This belief is awakening right now. Your shift isn't coming. It has already started. The final revelation of Part 4. Jesus steps forward, placing his light on your spirit. He says, you are not late. You are aligned. Michael adds, you are not losing. You are entering the chapter you were always meant for. Your blessing is not behind you. It is ahead. And heaven is guiding your every step. My beloved child. Before we enter Part 5, anchor this message. Like this message. Subscribe for the next angelic chapter. Comment, Archangel Michael, keep me aligned with my blessing. Share this with 10 people. So this message reaches the hearts that are losing hope. When you are ready for Part 5, type continue. The opening, Michael reveals what is about to become real. My beloved child. Up until now, your blessing has been forming in the spiritual realm. Quietly, slowly, invisibly. But in Part 5, heaven reveals something extraordinary. Your blessing is shifting from spiritual preparation into physical manifestation. Jesus says, what was delayed is now developing. What was hidden is now unfolding. Michael adds, it is moving toward you in real time. Don't scroll. This is the turning point. The blessing that is about to manifest physically. Heaven shows your blessing in 3 layers. It comes softly, but powerfully. Layer 1, a physical change in your environment. This could be an opportunity, a new connection, a shift in your surroundings, a change in routine, a door opening you didn't expect. Something around you is about to move. Not randomly. Not by coincidence. By divine timing. Layer 2, a change in your emotional atmosphere. This is the one your heart will feel first. You will notice. You wake up lighter. A pressure lifts off your chest. You overthink less. You breathe deeper. You feel a soft inner peace. Your mood shifts gently upward. Jesus whispers. Your soul will feel it before your mind understands it. Layer 3, a change in your inner identity. This is the deepest part. You are stepping into a healthier self-image, renewed confidence, deeper spiritual sensitivity, emotional clarity, stronger intuition, aligned decisions. Michael says, the blessing enters your life when the upgraded version of you is born. My beloved child. That version is rising now. Don't scroll. Heaven is not finished. The emotional doorway you are walking through. Jesus opens a vision. 2 doors in front of you. One says, the life you settled for. The other says, the life meant for you. Michael stands at the second door. He says, you are walking toward what aligns with your soul, not what drains it. This doorway represents leaving old emotional cycles, outgrowing your past self, stepping out of fear, releasing survival mode, choosing peace, choosing alignment, choosing you. This is transformation. And it is happening gently, but powerfully. Don't scroll. The spiritual upgrade is next. The spiritual upgrade inside you. My beloved child. Heaven reveals the exact upgrades happening in your spirit. 1. Your intuition is sharpening. You will sense things before they happen. You will feel clarity where confusion lived. Your inner voice becomes louder and wiser. 2. Your emotional intelligence is deepening. You will see people's intentions clearly. You will no longer absorb their heaviness. Your spirit becomes grounded and aware. 3. Your faith becomes steady instead of shaky. Not wild, emotional faith, but quiet, stable, rooted faith. Jesus whispers. Your faith is becoming unshakable because your blessing is becoming undeniable. 4. Your energetic boundaries strengthen. You begin saying, no more chaos. No more emotional taking. No more draining energy. No more carrying what isn't mine. Michael says, you are learning to protect your spirit. 5. Your heart prepares to receive. This is the most sacred upgrade. Your heart is shifting from, I hope something good happens, to, I am ready for something good. You are moving into readiness. Heaven has been waiting for that. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Heaven has one last gift for part 5. The sign Michael will send when your breakthrough is near. Jesus steps closer, lifting a soft golden flame. He reveals the sign. A moment of sudden emotional warmth. Not from a person. Not from a memory. Not from anything external. But a warm, gentle wave that washes over your heart. For no logical reason. This warmth will come in silence, in prayer, while driving, while resting, while thinking, or doing nothing at all. Michael says, this warmth is your confirmation. The blessing is approaching. It will feel like peace, relief, safety, comfort, renewal. You will feel seen. You will feel held. You will feel protected. And you will know something is coming for me. Because it is. The final revelation of Part 5. Jesus places his hands on both sides of your spirit and whispers, you are not surviving anymore. You are rising. Michael adds, your life is shifting from waiting to receiving. Your blessing is no longer distant. It is on its way. It is forming. It is aligning. It is moving toward you right now. Part 6 will reveal how this blessing will change your daily life. The old cycles that will never return. And the emotional healing your heart will finally feel. But before you go, my beloved child, like this message. Subscribe so you don't miss Part 6. Comment, Archangel Michael, prepare my spirit. Share with 10 people. To spread divine comfort and alignment. When you are ready for Part 6, type. Continue. The opening, Michael shows you a glimpse of your future self. My beloved child. Michael steps behind you and places his wings around your shoulders. Like a cloak of blue light. He whispers, look at what your life is becoming. Suddenly, heaven reveals a version of you, standing brighter, lighter, calmer. This future version of yourself is not overwhelmed, not defeated, not exhausted. She is centered, peaceful, steady, emotionally grounded, spiritually aligned, guided. Jesus says, this is you. After the blessing arrives, don't scroll. Heaven is just beginning to speak. How this blessing will change your daily life. Your blessing will not appear as chaos. Not as noise. Not as something that overwhelms you. It enters your life like a warm sunrise. Soft, gentle, powerful. Here's what will shift in your everyday life. 1. Your mornings will feel lighter. You will wake up with less heaviness, fewer anxieties, more peace, more clarity. This is heaven resetting your emotional atmosphere. 2. Your relationships will become calmer. Arguments fade. Misunderstandings soften. Tension dissolves. Jesus whispers, your spirit will bring peace to every room you enter. 3. Your energy returns. You will feel more motivated, more alive, more capable, more emotionally present. This is the blessing revitalizing you. 4. Your decisions become clearer. You will suddenly know what feels right. Your intuition becomes your compass. Confusion loses its voice. 5. Emotional heaviness stops sticking to you. Things that used to drain you will no longer have power over your spirit. This is the heavenly protection around your heart. Don't scroll. The next part is powerful. The old cycles that are ending forever. My beloved child. Heaven reveals 3 emotional cycles that are ending in your life permanently. 1. The cycle of overthinking. The mental spirals. The endless worry. The what if. The emotional exhaustion. Michael says, it is being broken. Your mind will quiet. Your chest will soften. 2. The cycle of doubting yourself. For years you felt, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not enough. Maybe I'm too late. Jesus says gently, those lies no longer belong to you. Your confidence begins to return. 3. The cycle of carrying too much alone. You have been the strong one, the steady one, the silent one, the one who holds everything together. But heaven says, now we carry you. You do not walk alone anymore. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Your heart is about to feel something powerful. The emotional healing your heart will finally feel. Jesus steps forward and places his hand over your heart. A warm golden light spreads inside you. He whispers, this is the healing you prayed for. What healing? Heaven reveals the emotional shifts coming soon. 1. The heaviness in your chest lifts. You feel lighter. As if someone removed emotional weight. Because heaven did. 2. Your heart stops carrying past hurts. Old wounds lose their sting. Old memories lose their power. Old pain stops defining your present. 3. You feel emotionally safe again. This is one of the greatest blessings. Safety, comfort, steadiness, inner warmth. Michael says, your heart will no longer fear good things leaving. 4. You feel connected to heaven more strongly. You will sense guidance. You will feel protected. You will feel supported. You will feel seen. Heaven is closer than ever. 5. You feel ready for your blessing. This is the final piece. Your heart begins saying, I am prepared. I can handle this. I deserve this peace. I trust what's coming. This readiness is what unlocks the blessing. Don't scroll. The final revelation is coming. The final revelation of Part 6. My beloved child. Archangel Michael looks into your soul. With a fierce tenderness. He says, your blessing is not something you chase. It is something you are becoming aligned with. Jesus adds, Your breakthrough is not coming from outside you. It is rising from within you. You are not waiting. You are awakening. You are not losing. You are stepping into peace. You are not forgotten. Heaven is preparing you for what is next. Part 7 will reveal what your blessing will bring into your future. The surprising emotional gift heaven will give you. The sign that your blessing has officially arrived. But before you move forward, my beloved child, anchor this message. Like this message. Subscribe for Part 7. Comment, Archangel Michael, prepare my heart for the blessing. Share with 10 people. So hope and comfort can reach more souls. When you are ready for Part 7, type continue. The opening, Michael shows the future opening before you. My beloved child. Michael steps behind you and gently turns your spirit toward a horizon filled with warm golden light. He says, your blessing is not a single moment. It is a new chapter. Not temporary relief. Not a small shift. Not a short-lived miracle. A chapter. A sustained period of peace, clarity, alignment, and emotional rest. Jesus steps forward and whispers, this next season of your life will not resemble the season you came from. Now heaven begins to reveal what this blessing will bring. Don't scroll. This next part is beautiful. What your blessing will bring into your future. Your blessing is about to reshape the way you feel, think, respond, love, live. Heaven shows 4 major gifts entering your life. 1. A peace that stays. Not a momentary calm. Not a good day here and there. Not fragile silence. A lasting peace that roots itself inside you. You will wake up feeling lighter. You will breathe without heaviness. You will move through your day with softness. Michael whispers, peace is becoming the foundation of your future. 2. A life without constant overthinking. Your mind will no longer torture you. Those spirals, worries, and doubts will begin to fade. Your decisions will feel clearer. Your thoughts will feel calmer. Your internal world will quiet down. This is heaven rewiring your emotional landscape. 3. A relationship with yourself that is whole again. You will speak to yourself with more kindness. You will honor your feelings. You will trust your intuition. You will protect your own peace. You will value your spirit more deeply. Jesus says, you will finally see yourself the way heaven has always seen you. 4. A path that moves smoothly instead of struggling. You will notice fewer obstacles, better timing, things falling into place, unexpected help, doors opening naturally. Your path stops resisting you. It begins supporting you. This is alignment. Don't scroll. Heaven is preparing to reveal a deeply emotional gift. The emotional gift heaven is preparing for you. Jesus places a glowing flame in his hands. This flame represents your emotional miracle. He whispers, "You will be given the gift of feeling safe again." This is the emotional blessing coming toward you. The gift of inner safety. You will feel safe in your mind, safe in your body, safe in your decisions, safe in your emotions, safe in your future. Your nervous system will calm. Your spirit will settle. Your heart will soften. Your life will feel less like a battle, and more like a gentle unfolding. Michael says, your heart will no longer live in defense mode. Don't scroll. The most sacred revelation is next. The exact moment your breakthrough arrives. My beloved child. The breakthrough doesn't arrive loudly. It doesn't arrive with chaos. It doesn't arrive with force. It arrives quietly, softly, gently, like morning light touching your skin. Heaven says, your breakthrough arrives the moment your heart finally believes it's safe to receive. This is the moment that triggers your blessing. When you stop expecting pain and start expecting alignment. When your heart opens instead of bracing. When your spirit says, I am ready. I deserve peace. I trust what's coming. Jesus whispers. Your breakthrough begins the moment you stop preparing for loss. This is happening inside you already. Don't scroll. The final sign is coming. The sign that your blessing has officially arrived. Heaven reveals one sacred sign that will appear when your life is shifting. The emotional stillness sign. You will suddenly feel still, calm, grounded, steady, quietly hopeful. No panic. No heaviness. No what if. No dread. Just a peaceful sense of something good is happening. This stillness is not ordinary. It is spiritual confirmation. Michael says, when your spirit feels still, your blessing has settled into your path. And Jesus adds, this stillness means you are no longer waiting. You are receiving. Your transformation is beginning. Your breakthrough is moving. Your blessing is aligning. Your life is shifting. And heaven is walking every step with you. The final revelation of Part 7. Jesus smiles softly and says, what you thought you were losing, you are actually about to gain. Michael closes this part with, your blessing is not ahead of you. You are stepping into it now. Part 8 will reveal the emotional rebirth coming next. How heaven will guide your next 30 days. And the spiritual protection covering your path forward. But before going forward, my beloved child, like this message. Subscribe to receive Part 8. Comment, Archangel Michael, I am ready to receive. Share this with 10 people. So comfort and hope reach more hearts. When you are ready for Part 8, type. Continue, my beloved child. Heaven opens a vision. A soft golden light expanding across your spirit. Slow, warm, gentle. Like sunrise spreading over a quiet landscape. Michael places his hand above your heart and says, "Your rebirth has begun." You may not feel it fully yet. You may think nothing is happening. You may think you're waiting for a sign. But heaven whispers. The shift started the moment your spirit said, "I am ready." Don't scroll. You need to hear this. The emotional rebirth entering your life. Heaven shows 3 layers of your emotional rebirth. Coming gently, but unmistakably. 1. Your heart will reopen. Not in fear. Not in desperation. Not in confusion. But in softness. You will feel safer, calmer, more trusting, more receptive, more emotionally grounded. Michael whispers. Your heart is no longer bracing for hurt. It is opening for healing. 2. Your inner voice will become clearer. You will begin to just know what is right, what is wrong, what aligns, what drains you, what your soul needs, what your next step is. This clarity is a spiritual gift being activated. 3. Your emotional strength will return quietly. Not fierce strength. Not survival strength. But peaceful strength. The strength of someone whose spirit is finally resting in divine timing. Instead of pushing against life, Jesus whispers. Your strength will be calm, not loud. My beloved child. Don't scroll. Your next 30 days are about to be revealed. How heaven will guide your next 30 days. Michael opens a scroll. A gentle blueprint of the next month of your journey. Heaven reveals 3 phases. Phase 1, days 1 to 10, emotional clearing. You will notice old worries dissolving. Less emotional noise. Fewer anxious thoughts. Sudden moments of relief. Your spirit is being reset. Michael says. The weight that was never yours is being lifted. Phase 2, days 11 to 20, inner alignment. Your intuition sharpens. Your decisions become clearer. Your steps feel guided. You will sense divine nudges, soft inner knowing, gentle spiritual guidance. Jesus whispers. You will know which paths to walk and which ones to leave behind. Phase 3, days 21 to 30, blessing integration. This is the moment where everything begins to click. You will feel more confident, more optimistic, more peaceful, more connected to heaven, more emotionally steady. Your blessing begins integrating into your life. Not explosively, but beautifully. Don't scroll. Heaven now reveals the protection covering you. The spiritual protection surrounding your future. My beloved child. Jesus lifts a glowing circle of light. A shield of soft golden radiance. And places it around you. Michael says. This protection is for your heart. Your mind. your path, and your peace. This protection will block emotional heaviness, keep your spirit grounded, prevent old cycles from returning, silence the inner critic, shield you from draining energies, keep you aligned with your blessing. This protection is active, starting now. Heaven will not allow emotional setbacks, old wounds reopening, unnecessary confusion, chaotic influences, spiritual misalignment. Your next chapter is gentle. Your next chapter is stable. Your next chapter is protected. Don't scroll. You need to hear the final revelation. The final revelation of Part 8. Jesus steps behind you and places his hands on your shoulders. A warmth flows down your spine. He whispers, "You are entering a chapter where peace becomes normal and fear becomes unfamiliar." Michael adds, "Your blessing is not coming toward you. You are walking into it. Your steps are guided. Your heart is awakening. Your path is protected. Your next 30 days are holy. And heaven is not finished." Part 9 will reveal the emotional victory waiting for you, the unexpected gift heaven will send, and what your new life will feel like once the blessing fully arrives. But before you move forward, my beloved child, like this message, subscribe so Part 9 reaches you. Comment, "Archangel Michael, guide my next 30 days." Share this with 10 people, so more hearts can receive comfort and clarity.